You guys realize I can't even keep up with the amount of stories being sent to me about people in this country who voted for Donald Trump, then has one of their family members, their spouses detained or deported, and now they regret their vote for Donald Trump. And every single time I see one of these videos, I go to the comments and thank you people so much. Most of you are like, we don't give a damn. But there's always one person there. There's always someone in the comments who's saying things like, don't you guys have compassion? Don't you have empathy for these people? Aren't you sad about what's happening? Don't you care? No. The answer is hell fucking no. Let me tell you when we cared. And I don't want to speak for everyone, but I'm going off the people who usually comment on my videos. And I'm going to tell you, let me let you know when we actually cared. You see, when Donald Trump was running around the campaign trail saying, we're going to have mass deportations when I'm elected. We're going to have mass deportations. We're sending people back to their countries. We cared then. We were sounding the alarm like crazy. You can go back to my old videos. We were out there saying to people, listen, man, he's saying mass deportations now. None of you are safe. Your grandmother, your uncle, your aunt, your wife, your husband, they're not safe. The way he's talking, it sounds like these are going to affect more people than you guys think. He's not just saying just the criminals. And many of them were like, nah, he's just going to get rid of the criminals. That's not what he's saying. The guy he's got coming in as his borders are has been saying, if you're here undocumented, illegally, you should not feel safe. They said that before he was elected. So that's when we cared. We cared like crazy then. We tried to tell you, but now we got no more cares. I had a few fucks back then. I got zero now. They're all gone. All I got is thoughts and freaking prayers for you people. And I don't even have that. I got laughs. This smile right here is how I feel every single time I watch one of these videos. I hope you share in the joy with me while you watch this video as well.
He's selling everything he owns and moving to Honduras to be reunited with his wife and their one-year-old son.
A chill that came down my spine. It felt almost as bad as finding out that she got taken in by ICE, but at the same time, I have the possibility of going to see her again.
That's exactly what Isaac will be doing as he prepares to leave the United States and move to Honduras to be reunited with his wife, Shirley Guardado, who had been in federal custody for more than 3 months. I spoke to Shirley on FaceTime and she tells me it's been difficult. She was taken from Montgomery Processing Center in Conroe. She had both her hands and feet in chains in a plane full of men. She says there were only 7 women. They were taken to Louisiana, then back to Texas and El Paso, and then to Honduras.
This administration, they're being heartless. They're targeting people coming out of their cases, their hearings. I don't know, they're out of control right now.
Correa says he is disappointed in President Donald Trump as he voted for him and trusted that he would only target violent criminals. In addition, he served this country as an active duty member of the U.S. Army.
It is actually exhausting. Putting my life on the line for this country was not an easy decision. And I honestly just feel betrayed.
In a video shared with us by Noticias Telemundo, it was caught on camera the moment Shirley touched down in Honduras. While she's free and Isaac can call her at any time, for now, video calls will suffice until they meet again.
He has to sell everything he owns in order to make the trip to Honduras. You know what I hope? I hope no one buys any of his shit. No one should buy a goddamn thing for him. I hope he has to stand out in the worst conditions and beg people for money. And I hope it takes him months, even years, to get the money to go to Honduras. I do not give a damn. And this guy served the country. And Donald Trump said, get your fucking wife out of here. I don't care. Remember the suckers and losers comment that the right tries to say Donald Trump never said? Yeah, this guy to Donald Trump is a sucker and a loser because he served his country, and Donald Trump still kicked his goddamn wife out of here. And the people on the right who are who are in the comments, they're like, should have been illegal, shouldn't have been illegal. They don't give a damn either. So why should we? Donald Trump, the guy you voted for, doesn't care. The people you voted with, they don't care. Why the hell should we care? We don't. And here's what gets me about these people the most. This is what pisses me off. Most of them are all one single issue voters. They're all like, I voted for Donald Trump so he could get rid of the criminals. What the fuck? There were so many other horrible things that this administration was talking about doing that should have also not had you vote for them. They said, we're getting rid of Medicare and Medicaid. We're getting rid of health benefits. We're making disabled people go their ass back to work. We don't care about anyone but the millionaires and billionaires, and your ass still voted for him because you're like, yeah, I just want him to get the criminals out of here. And now your wife is gone. Your wife is gone because you made dumbass decisions. We don't give a damn. I do not care. I hope the worst for you. I hope the worst for you. I hope you have the hardest time getting there. And you know what? I hope when you get there, I hope your wife, I hope she waits until you step off that plane and she walks up to you and she says, you know what? You're a fucking idiot. You voted for the guy who sent me back to Honduras. I'm done with you. Find a way to make the money to get your ass back to America because I'm done with you. I hope the worst for you. You voted for someone who hoped the worst for me. So now that you're getting exactly what you voted for, I don't care. I hope the worst for you. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.